Hello there guys, and welcome to another lesson on Pro Trading Guide. If you're new to this channel, I strongly recommend that you hit the subscribe button, click the bell notification icon so you do not miss out on later video releases and updates. Okay, so today is quite an interesting topic on what to do during, before, during, and after news. Okay, so a lot of traders rely on news releases, and is the right thing to do. Okay, news releases points you to the right direction, and it gives you a chance to trade in. And then if it's a fair chance to trade in, then it's also like a fair chance to the banks as well. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why that a lot of people end up on the losing side. Okay, so whenever there's a fair chance in the markets, it's on both sides. Okay, someone is gonna be winning massively. That also means that someone's got to be losing massively. So we're gonna go into how to trade news. And a lot of people have argued that during news, stay off the market. Some have pretty much listed some data releases that you should stay away from, but that can't be far from the truth. So we're gonna go down in this one. I pretty much haven't made any analysis yet. I didn't trade on Thursday, and I haven't traded today either. Today is Friday, so I'm doing this in the evening, and I've seen Thursday came with a lot of high impact news, and Friday also came with two high impact news. Okay, now from my experience trading, what I can say about news is that the market moves greatly during news times. Okay, so usually every move has a purpose. Okay, so it's either to push the price to a place of convenience, or to, let's say, a place of supply, that's if they want to sell, or to a place of demand, that's if they want to buy. Okay, and one of the stuff that they do when they get to those places could be an imbalance fill or a liquidity grab. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with these terms, I would strongly recommend that you look them up to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so what usually happens before news is that price always has a true direction. Okay, there's a true market direction, and that can be determined by studying the markets. Okay, when you do your analysis, you can forecast the true market direction. Okay, for instance, let's take a look at gold. Switch to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, yeah, so now based on your understanding of market analysis, you can see if price is leaving this area. I mark this area as a key zone. Okay, so price broke through this key zone, retested a lot of times, and then broke back, and then there's going to be a downtrend. Okay, so you start seeing the lower high, lower high, lower highs, lower highs. Now this is one of the ways that you can determine the true market direction. So you see this, you see that market is in a downtrend. Okay, so if market is in the downtrend, you've had a lower, a high, a lower, a high, a lower, you've had a high, definitely there's going to be a lower. Okay, now within this time, if there's going to be any news, the news main goal is going to be to move this price down to the lower trend. Okay, so what price usually does is that before the news, they look out for something they need to do before moving the price down. Okay, so it could be to complete this double top right here, and bear in mind this is a 4-hour time frame. Okay, so there's a lot of stuffs going on within each candle. Okay, so usually they want to move price up to a point to complete something, maybe take this liquidity. Let me expand this. All right, so you can see this big wick was created right here, and then this came to grab that wick slightly. Okay, and just here another candle formed right here. Okay, now if you understand price action very well, you would agree that price would not move down without going to grab this one. Okay, so it'll be more probable that price will fly up to grab this before selling. So if there's going to be a news within this area, price is likely, because they're going to fly up to here, they would prefer moving the price down to somewhere here, okay, to complete an imbalance fill right here. Okay, you see this wick right here, they're going to move price down here to complete an imbalance fill for two reasons. One, it completes an imbalance fill, which is very relevant. Two, it moves price to a cheaper price so the banks can buy. Okay, if they want to buy, what they do is they open a great sell position, so they move the market down greatly to attract more sellers. And while people are selling, they will be buying. That's how they make their money. So they want to move price up to here. They started this candle right here. Okay, it's a lot expensive here. Okay, it's more expensive here to buy up to here because price is gold price is very expensive. So they're going to move price down to somewhere here where they can complete an imbalance fill, and then with more people selling, expecting price to keep selling, they will then move price upward, thereby hitting all their stop losses and then completing the liquidity grab right here. Now once they do that, they will make sure that they finish it up just about when the news is about to be released. And when the news gets released, they're going to sell it greatly down to here, and without a waste of time, the next candle is going to fly down as well. Okay, so that is something you need to understand. Before news, there is a great move coming. Before every great move, there's either an imbalance fail that's needed to be done, a liquidity grab that's needed to be achieved, and they are going to make sure that they do these stuffs before the news happens. So let's assume you started somewhere here with this bullish candle. Okay, let's say you started somewhere at the top here, you were selling with this bullish candle. Okay, and this new wick formed. Okay, price sold all the way down to here, did an imbalance fill, probably extended to somewhere here, and you know there's going to be a news, and the news focus a sell. Now we're going to come to how to determine whether a news is focused in a sell or a buy. Okay, now you know that the news focus a sell. They are not going to stay right here and sell continuously. They're going to move price upward, because if they want to sell, get this point, they are going to open buy positions. So they're going to buy to move the price up, attract more buyers, which accomplishes two things. One, they attract more buyers so they can sell. Two, they would have used that opportunity to complete a liquidity grab. Okay, so price moves down here, and if you're in a sell direction, you know very well to look out for signs of change of character. Okay, so you want to move down to a lower time frame, look out for a sign of a change of character, and then reverse your trade direction so that you can catch this move up as well. Okay, so that is something, yeah, that's something that you need to know about news. Okay, just because you're in a sell trend, the news focus is sell does not mean they continue selling. They are going to return, and that is what people end up saying, that oh, they hit my stop loss, it reversed the market and all that. Okay, so I'm going to consider Thursday and Friday's news. Okay, that's yesterday and today's news. I have not done any analysis yet. This is how I understand the news. Okay, and this is what I've observed that usually happens during, before, and after news. Okay, so let's do something here. We're going to look at what time the news was released. Okay, so Thursday's news, the first set of news happened at 12:30. All these were released at 12:30. This was released at 6 p.m. This one 7, and then this was at 8:15. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to consider the previous, the consensus. Usually before the news, what you only have is the consensus. Okay, you do not have the actual. Now if you want to determine that market is going to sell, the consensus should be greater, less than the previous. Okay, that, so you have 227k here, and this is 230k. Okay, this tells you that this is dollar news. Okay, so every dollar pair is going to be affected by this, whether you're trading gold dollar, Aussie dollar, you're trading euro dollar, dollar pound cable, whatever dollar pair that you're trading is going to be greatly affected by this news, and it's a high impact news. So you have the previous 227 consensus at 230k, and you just know, just because consensus projects a rise in it, should tell you that dollar is going to come weak. Okay, dollar is going to come out weak. Okay, so if it increases, if this rises or is projected to rise, that means gold or all the dollar pairs are going to what? Fly up. Dollar is going to come out weak, and they're going to fly up. Okay, so we're hoping that dollar would reduce this number. Okay, we're hoping the dollar will reduce this number, or at least maintain it. That would be good for dollar. If it comes this 230, if it comes out at 230, it's going to be against dollar. So let's look over here. It came out 248, and you can see the caption that says a worse than expected results. This is bad news for the dollar currency. Okay, and that is good news for gold. So that means good news for all dollar pairs. That means they're going to fly up. So now let's go on to see. This is greatly a buy news. This is 228.25. This 231. This also projects a buy. Okay, this is 1692, and this is 1710. It's also projecting a buy, and you can see this came better because there was short of minus 0.01k, but it's still a buy. Okay, it projected buy. Then we have yeah, these two projects a buy. Then this is a neutral. Okay, there's no impact on this one. This one too projects zero, no impact. This projects no impact. This projects a slight buy. Okay, this is 305.109, 305.8, also projecting a buy. Then 303.8, 304 projecting a buy. Then minus 228 billion dollars, and this is minus 109. Now you need to understand this is sign of a buy, okay, because negative 228 is less than negative 109. That means we moved up, we recovered to minus 109. So that's an increment, okay. In this is a lesser number, this is a greater number, so it's just projecting a buy, okay. And that's why this one too came out a worse, okay. So this medium impact news rather projected it projected a buy, but it came out as let me see, 228, 221. Okay, it increased but not as expected, okay. So you can see worse, this is worse than expected, as expected. This is better, okay, because it was projected 171 but it didn't get there, but it's still going to buy because it has increased from the previous, okay. Yeah, so okay, this is 169, this is 168, so this one dropped, okay. This one dropped. This is better news for the dollar pair. Then we have this one also better because we projected 231.01, it came out 231 without the 0.01. So you can see these two are good for dollar, but then it's still an increment from the previous. So pretty much everything here is projecting a buy, and it happened at 12:30. So now let's zero in on what happened at 12:30 on gold today, okay. All right, so I'm going to switch to the 1 hour time frame right here, okay. So today at 12:30, this is 12, okay. So you can see this is 12 right here, this big candle is 12 right here, okay. Now it started somewhere here, so 12:30 would have happened here. You can see this huge buy, okay. So it came, some came in favor of the dollar pair, a better than expected results, but because of the increment there's a buy expected to happen. So you can see right here price bought. Now you're going to ask yourself, why would they buy, okay? Why would they buy up to here? Why would they buy now? Like I said, sometimes they'll reverse the price and then fly in the opposite direction, but in this case you can see they probably didn't reverse the price, they just flew up. Now if price is already in the true direction and the focus confirms true direction, they will not reverse the price, or they wouldn't do it so much as if the focus goes against the true direction. So you can see right from here price came here, you can see signs of resistance over here, couple of rejections down here, a sign of change of character right here, and you can see it was imminent right here. There's been a change of character, price started flying up, consolidated here a little bit, and then flew all the way up to here, okay. So Thursday at 12, this is what happened, and then there was a buy. Now let's narrow it down to 1 minute time frame. Look at what specifically happened at 12:30 or before 12:30. That's how we're going to understand what happens during before and then during news. So this is probably something that happened during the news. Okay, this is for during the news. Oh gosh, my internet is sort of off right now, so I'm gonna pause this video and then I'll resume when my internet is back. Okay, all right. Okay, so my internet is back. All right, now a quick one here. Let's okay, we'll come back to where to expect the huge impact of the news, either buying or selling, should go to end. Okay, how to estimate where the news is going to reverse or return, so you can place a profitable take profit. Oh yeah, all right, so let me expand this minute by minute. Okay, I just hope TradingView would let me move all the way back to when the news happened. So I'm gonna do this. We're looking at Thursday. It's still on Friday. It's a lot of candles behind, but I'm gonna try my best to go there. So let me just pause this. Okay, so here we are at Thursday 12. Okay, so this is Thursday 12. All right, so let's see what happened at Thursday 12. So you can see this is Thursday the 12 o'clock started here. So that candle started here, and like I said, it was already in the true direction. It was buy. The news projected buy. So you can see they did not reverse the markets. The market did not reverse. It started somewhere here, 12, right here. Okay, this was where the candle that bought heavily started, right here. Flew up a little bit, then returned over here. Okay, to grab this key zone, to retest this zone again. Okay, so like I said, if you're in a buy trade, you probably started from somewhere here, buying, and you know that the news forecast projects a buy. Hey, you can just stay in your buy direction. Okay, you can stay in your buy trade. You would be just fine. So you can see when it was 12:28. Now let's look at it critically. This is 12:28, 1 minute, 12:29. Look at the buy. Then 12:30, it bought heavily. So you see, it just confirmed it was greatly a buy. Pretty much every news on Thursday was a buy. They all came out as buy except for this, or is it, yeah, this one came out as a sell. This one decreased, okay, which was better than what they expected. So it was in favor of dollar. So when it comes out in favor of dollar, gold is going to what? Sell. So you can see right here, after the buy, the sell took effect. Now there's going to be a mix-up of news at some point, a mix-up of buyers. You have buy buyers, you have sell buyers, and how do you determine which one is going to be achieved first? Now the way that you can determine which is going to be achieved first is by knowing why the market is moving in the true direction in the first place. Okay, so it's either in a buy direction or in a sell direction. In this case, it was in a buy direction. You need to understand why is market in a buy direction. Reason number one, markets had just returned, is just coming from a high place of demand. Okay, so let me switch back to the 4-hour time frame. I hope we'll never have to come back here again, because I've pretty much done the explanations. Okay, so I just saw, because it's painstaking scrolling through these bars, looking out for that exact minute. Okay, so let's come over here. Ooh, too many candles. Oh no, no, this is not my chart. Let me look it up again. Forex.com. Oh my god. XAU. Yeah, this is my chart. Okay, so back to the 4 hour. No, let's switch to the hourly time frame like this, so we can see what happened at 12. So you can see it right here. Okay, price just came over here, okay, which is a strong key zone. You started seeing the sign of reversal right here. Okay, the reason it's a strong key zone is that the last time price got here, price reversed. So you can see there was a strong reversal the last time price came here. So if price is making an attempt towards this same zone again, there's going to be a reversal. So you might want to draw out something like this, something like this. Okay, yeah, something like this. Okay, so that you know that it's a strong key zone. So one reason why price was buying is that price just left an area of what? Demand. Okay, an area of demand means there's demand for gold, so people buy gold. Okay, area of supply is that people want to sell, people need gold, so you gotta sell them. So supply means selling, demand means buying. So it left an area of demand and it was buying. Okay, now where did the move towards the area of demand started? It started right here. Okay, so you know price is going to make its way back to this area. Now a lot of people would anticipate that price would come here again and they put their take profits somewhere here or their sell limits somewhere here, and they end up getting disappointed. Why? Because when you do that, this will telegraph your take profits and sell limits. That means your sell limit becomes so obvious, it becomes easier for the banks to target. So what you gotta do is just look at this area. Okay, that's the area of concentration, and just place your sell your take profit at instance. Now what are the sort of things that can be achieved as price begins to buy? When price begins to buy, first there's going to be a liquidity grab right here. Okay, after the liquidity grab, there's going to be an imbalance fail at the bottom here. So you need to understand these terms that I'm talking about. And the next, there's also a liquidity grab right here. Now you know price would have grabbed the liquidity right here, return a little bit, and then continue to fly, or even just bypass this without even returning. So once it gets here, it's done an imbalance fail. Now a liquidity grab has been achieved, an imbalance fail has been achieved. Please do not be greedy, do not expect another liquidity grab. They're going to return. If they get here, it's going to be by some blind staggering chance, and you don't want to be going for that. That would be like gambling. Okay, so just stay right here, put your stop loss, your take profit right here. Okay, I applied this towards the recent NFP, and it was so awesome. Okay, I made a huge profit, and I was able to complete one prop firm account. So you can just use this method too. There's been a liquidity grab right here, there's an imbalance fail, price is going to return. So the reason they were flying, two reasons. One, towards one, they just left an area of demand. There's demand, so price has to what? Buy. Two, there's an imbalance fail to target, there's a liquidity to grab. So once they achieve those steps, they're going to return. Okay, and when once they start returning, the only thing that can return the market is the same area of demand. Okay, so here you are right here. You probably didn't catch the move so early, but you knew that there was a news that day. So this is Wednesday, right? The moment Thursday started, you look out for what a liquidity left the previous day, and then you come to grab it somewhere here. Okay, they retested it, so you look out for an entry within this area. You hold on that entry, you write on it, and then you just target somewhere here. Okay, and then it's going to hit your take profit, and you're going to sell as well. So once you start to sell, you need to understand how price move. They're not going to return or reverse the markets until and unless they've come to retest this key zone again. Okay, and you can see they came, broke the key zone like this. They broke the key zone and then retested, then range within it, broke back again. This everything from here is just manipulation. Okay, everything from here, from this candle, is just manipulation. That's how they're making money out of people who do not know what they're trying to do. There is nothing to get from the market at this area, so you avoid trading here. The true move is from here all the way up to here, and then back to retest or grab this order block. Okay, so there was a sell, a great sell, and then the order block started right here. It sold heavily, which was a buy order block. It came into the demand zone and it started buying. So you catch this move, you just know that you're good to go. So I hope I have digested Thursday's news of being able to explain how to determine whether it's going to buy or sell. You see a lot of them like this, greatly pointing to the direction of a buy. Forget about people who scare you away from NFP, scare you away from CPI and all those stuffs. These are great moments in the markets, and it's up to you to be on the winning end or on the losing end. Okay, and I just decoded to you how to stay on the winning side. Okay, so you just apply this, and then we're going to now consider this Friday's news. There was PPI month over month, there's core PPI month of month. Forget about the names of these news. Okay, forget about them, what they mean. We are not interested. All we care about is the previous, the consensus, and the actual. Okay, now before we move to tackle Friday's or today's news, there's one thing you need to understand about these news. Okay, if as it projected a buy, if price was in the direction of a sell, okay, if price was in the direction of a sell towards the time when the news was about to be released, and you are in a sell trade, get this, you need to close your sell trade and reverse the market. Okay, and reverse your trade, or close the sell trade, and if you're not so sure, wait for the actual. Okay, the only time that you have to get out and wait for actual is when the bias of the news releases is greatly against the current market bias. Other than that, you're good to stay. Okay, you're good to stay. Yeah, so let's do well to keep that in mind. And now this is Friday's news. You're lucky they were all released different times. Okay, these two news came at 12:30. This one came at 2 p.m. So you can tell one is going to do one direction, the other will reverse the direction. That's what happens. Okay, there's usually a pullback. That's a true direction, a pullback, true direction goes to accomplish a task, and a pullback will do the retest. Okay, so over here, a whole lot of news. People will be scared to get out of it, but I love this. I didn't trade on this day because I was working on something else, but this is to me a great opportunity to win, but also a risky scenario to lose money. So you do well to stay on the winning side. Now this is 0%, 0.2 projects a buy. Okay, and it came a better than expected, so it was a buy. And then also this is minus 0.1, and it came as 0.2, that's also a buy. Okay, and then we have 71.6 and then 71, which means it's projecting a sell because the 0.6 is off, and it turned out 71.2. It was better than expected, but it's still a decrement from 71.6, because 71.6 down to 71.2, you can tell there's been a decrement. So these first two are going to buy the market, and then they're going to this last one is going to sell it. So what time did it happen? It happened today at 12:30. So let's go back to 12:30 and see what happened in the market. Like I said, I have not done this. I just decided to do this this evening before I move on to whatever I wanted to do. So let's look at the today at 12. Where is 12? Friday, right? Friday at 12. Okay, so this is Friday at 12. Okay, this big candle that left an insane wick. So you can see this is it. Okay, one buys. It started somewhere here. They probably moved the market down here, grab this liquidity. Let me delete this. Okay, they probably moved the markets. You see what I was saying? It started somewhere here. Okay, it opened here. They moved price down to here, grabbed this liquidity, retested this demand zone, and now they bought heavily. Okay, yeah, so they no, I guess they probably grabbed this one, then bought heavily, and then later sold. Okay, and then bought again. So there's a lot of reaction here. Now let's narrow it down to minute by minute, see what happened minute by minute. All right, I just hope it follows my assertion. Okay, so let's go to 12. 12. Do we have 12? 12. Okay, we're almost there. So oh, what is this? Where are we? Oh, my internet. Yeah, I my internet is still on. So Friday at 12. Okay, so this is Friday at 12. All right, so this is Friday at 12. Now let's try to understand what happened before the news. The news was to be released at 12:30. Okay, so let's start at 12 right here. This is 12 started. Yeah, so 12 started around this area, and like I said, it flew up a little bit, sold. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, where is, oh my gosh, 12, where's 12? This is 1 again. Oh my god, Friday 12. Yeah, so 12 started around this area. Okay, it bought a little bit. 12:17 sold a little bit, bought before 12:27. So you can see by 12:27 it had accomplished that liquidity grab. Okay, so let me explain this, and then I'll go back to the 1 hour time frame to confirm it again. Okay, so depending on what happens before the news, you can tell which one of the moves is going to happen. So you can see right here, price flew to probably somewhere here. Okay, so at this point, what happened? What did it achieve? This is where it flew before the time. So you can see price flew. By this point, price has done an imbalance fail at here. Okay, and at this point, price had grabbed this liquidity. Those who expected price to go grab this one would be on the losing end, because markets cannot grab everything. They'll definitely leave something behind to deceive traders who do not know much about price action. So you can see at this point here, price was done with liquidity grab. So there's an imbalance fill, there's a liquidity grab, and price was ready to sell. So you should have drawn a key zone right here, okay, waiting for this to happen, and so that when it happens, you just know we're ready to sell. Okay, so like I said, it was in a buy direction. Okay, price was buying over here, buying before the news, and the news that says price is going to buy. Okay, that is why I said in this instance you need to get out, close your trade, and reverse your direction, because it's against the direction. Okay, and then to confirm that is going to return, there's been an imbalance fill and a liquidity grab. So once price gets here, if you are not so sure what is going to happen, you need to get out and wait for the actual. When the actual confirms it, let's look at something. Soon after actual confirmed, okay, 1229 right here, you can see there was a couple of rejections here. Then price started flying down. Then 1230, there was the heavy sell. Okay, so at this point you should know that these rejections, if you have drawn this key zone, you would catch the move and you'll be expecting a sell instead of the buy as projected by the market, because the structure has been completed right here. Okay, this is the structure, it's been completed. Okay, so there's been a break in the structure, a new structure is about to form, and if you understand the price action in the market structure, you would have reversed your trade right here to sell, to go in the sell direction. Okay, and then once it starts to sell, what you need to ask yourself is, the move to this point, where did it start? You can see it clearly started right here. This is the place of demand that started the move. So the sell can only return at this area again, and you can see this is where it returned. First it returned here, so by here you should have been done trading for the day. Get out of it, because it's going to be making a lot of noise over here. So once again, this is an area to avoid trading. It's just to steal people's liquidity. There's a lot of noise within this area. You do not trade within this area. That would be a bad move for you. So you sold all the way down to here. Now notice there's also some amount of noise within this area, just to frustrate you to close your trade, set a stop loss, hit your stop loss, or whatever. Okay, but if you understand price action, you will remain patiently until it comes down here, or you can close your trade and look for better entry somewhere here. Okay, and then sell all the way down here again. So by this point you should have been done. You don't want to stay in this roller coaster like this. Okay, it kept doing the roller coaster till it went back to here and then came back. Okay, so this was a news at 2. Okay, so the news at 2, let's see what the news at 2 projected. 71.6, 71. Okay, and then it came up as 71.2. okay, which was supposed to be a sell. Like I said, it says a sell, but the market is in an area of demand, okay, and it just left an area of demand. So you do not fall for that trick, okay. It's going to buy because it's against the market bias, okay. So I hope that you replay this video and get to understand how to know there's going to be a manipulation, or how to know it's going to be a fair trade for you, okay. All right, so now you can see everything that's happened here has been explained, okay. There was an imbalance fail over here, it returned and then went up again to complete the liquidity grab before it sold, came here, did some noise. You should be out of the market by here, okay. Yeah, and there are other ways to catch the move here, okay. It has come back to an area of supply again, so you can also sell as well. So yeah, that's just it, okay. So I just hope this video helps you better understand the concept of trading news. So this is something you should consider before news, during news, and after the news release. Once again, it's Pro Trading Guide, and if you have not subscribed, I strongly recommend that you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon. Share this video with your friends and colleagues. You do not want to be selfish with this video. And yeah, until same time next time, see you again. Ooh, this one is 46 minutes. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.